attached to the ass of the crab when it's fully grown? Just hangs there, sucking all the nutrients from the crab. The barnacle doesn't have to do anything. It even uses the crab to feed its offspring. Something to aspire to, right?
William Hadeon III, thank you for coming at such short notice. I would like to offer my deepest condolences. I'm short on time. This is a copy of the will. Everything is very straightforward with one exception, a recently created codicil.
I'm sorry, I'm in his will?
Mr. Hadeon Sr. wanted to split his estate right down the middle between his two living heirs, you and your father.
I don't see why he should get half. There's no proof he's mine.
It's nice to see you too, Dad.
As I mentioned to you earlier, proof of paternity is unnecessary.
That's bullshit.
May I continue?
By all means. Last thing I need is for you to turn this into John Dice versus John Dice.
The estate includes the house, which has an estimated value of $1.5 million. There's also $1.94 million in various money market and savings accounts, and in a little over $2 million in mutual funds and stocks.
That cheap bastard. He made me wipe the shit off his ass. The old man could have had a whole harem of nurses.
Mr. Hadeon, I still have some things that I have to go over.
Now relax, petty fog. I'll be right back.
You'll have to forgive my father. He's a self-centered bastard. He's already acting like he lives here.
He's been living here for 35 days. He moved in to take care of Mr. Hadeon Sr. when your grandfather became too infirm to take care of himself.
Well, the house is half mine, right? I can demand to sell it and kick him out?
Technically, you don't own anything yet. As I mentioned, there's a codicil that needs to be fulfilled in order for either heir to receive their portion of the estate. I will go over it once your father returns.
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't say it. Don't start.
Oh, you feel it too.
No, I don't feel it. If I feel anything, it feels like a super easy job.
That's not what I feel.
Don't say it.
I got a bad feeling about this one.
You say that about every job. I get it. No matter how easy the job is, always be on your toes. Message received.
I mean it this time.
Oh my God, this is why I don't like working with you. You're always so doom and gloom. Why can't you enjoy this for what it actually is? Easy money.
This is how I felt before the Fairfax job.
I can't hear this. Okay, look. It's simple. All we have to do is watch Tweedledee and Tweedledum for a month to collect a half year's pay. Don't make this into something that it's not. Although, that young one does look a little bit uptight.
It's the old one that worries me. He's got that caged tiger vibe.
$50 says the kid loses it first.
You're on. I'll take that money.
There's a message your grandfather wanted to make sure that I pass on to you.
Never received a message from beyond the grave before.
Mr. Hadeon requested that I read it to you.
Sure.
Dear Will, I'm sorry that I was never able to meet you, get to know you, or be a grandfather. It saddens me that I'm unable to share with you our story. Unfortunately, my son, your father, decided only recently to tell me of your existence. I believe we would have been great allies. I know with my death, you will find your rightful place in the Hadeon legacy.
Hadeon legacy. What a load of crap. He makes it sound like a good thing.
Now that we're all here again, I need to go over the terms of the will.
About time.
Why do you have to be such an asshole?
You don't talk to me like that. I'm your dad.
How dare you call yourself a dad?
Gentlemen, perhaps you can work this out after I'm done. I'm on a tight schedule.
You seem to be doing fine.
In spite of you.
In spite of me? Listen, you're blessed to have my genes. Any intelligence you might have, you got from me.
Gentlemen, please. Lastly, I need to go over the codicil that Mr. Hadeon requested.
Did he cut me out of the will? I swear to God, if he cut me out of the will, I'm gonna lawyer up. You're gonna have a really hard time proving he was of sound mind. In the end, his mind was gone. Deranged.
Let me ease your concerns, Mr. Hadeon. The codicil does not remove you from the will.
Ah, great. What are you waiting for? Cut to the chase.
In order for either heir to receive your percentage of the estate, you must stay in Mr. Hadeon's house for 29 days.
In the house? Together?
Yes, together, physically. At no point in the 29 days may you leave the property.
29 days.
It was Mr. Hadeon's wish that this forced time together with no distractions would help, as he put it, bury the hatchet.
Oh, you clever bastard.
I'm sorry. I have to live with him here all day, every day for a month in order for me to get my money?
Are you really that slow? It would seem to be a pretty simple codicil. You know, I really debate whether or not you're my son.
This again?
It was the 70s. I was young with all the swinging and key parties. Who knows?
I was born in 1992.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right. Are you sure?
29 days, starting tomorrow at noon. Ms. Ross and Ms. Robledo will take 12-hour shifts for the next month to ensure that you keep to the requirements. I'll need you to sign this document before noon tomorrow. This confirms that you've read the full terms of the will and codicil and that you accept the terms. Please take your time to read everything thoroughly.
Hey, Maurice Levy, what happens if our little cowbird here decides to opt out or leaves before the 29 days?
If either of you leave the property before the 29 days, you'll forfeit your share of the estate to the other. If neither stay for the full 29 days, the will be split between the Sonoma County Women in Law Scholarship, the Family Justice Center of Sonoma County, and the National Organization for Women.
Yeah, sounds about right.
I need to add that an individual needs to leave on their own accord. Someone being physically forced off the property does not count as breaking of the terms.
Looks like the old man thought of everything. See you tomorrow, son.
I really do have to get to my next meeting.
Wait. I'm sorry. In order for me to get a huge inheritance from a man I never met, I need to spend a month trapped in the dead man's house with a man I hate.
That's it in a nutshell. 29 days. I understand this is a lot all at once. I will leave you to it. If you do have any questions, please give me a text or email.
This is really fucked up, you know that?
It is the only condition that must be met in order to receive your bequest.
I don't know if I can do this.
Then you'll be walking away from over $2.5 million. Money that will most likely go to your father if you decide not to participate. Surely you can put up with your father for 29 days? I really have to go.
I need a place to stay tonight that isn't too expensive. Do you have any suggestions?
You mean besides the obvious?
Yes!
Mr. Hadeon, you're on the precipice of becoming a very rich man. A little perseverance, and you'll never have to worry about money again.
I got this. This is bullshit. Calm. Stay calm. Collect yourself. Assess the situation. Listen. Make a good decision.
Calm. Stay calm. Collect yourself. Assess the situation. Listen. Make good decisions. You're feeling angry right now, so let's try some new methods to get you back to center. Relax as I explain beer baths, thumb sucking, and fake laughing as methods to keep you calm.
Hey, Clay, I'm glad you called. Look, about yesterday, I know I haven't been right lately.
Are you having a breakdown?
What?
Are you in the process of ruining every aspect of your life?
What?
Why the hell is your girlfriend calling me at 7 a.m.?
Sarah called you?
Do not tell me you were ghosting her.
Look, you don't understand.
I don't. I've seen you do this before. Every time there's some weird little bump in the road, you screw it all up.
Fuck you!
You need to count to 10 before another word comes out of your mouth. Now, call your girlfriend.
And tell her what? Oh, I got fired from my job?
Yes, that's exactly what you say. You think I wanted to fire you? You screwed up. That's on you.
Clay, this project, what we're doing, it means everything to me.
I know.
Hypothetically, what if, in 30 days, I showed up with all the capital that you need for the project?
That would be over $750,000.
Yes.
Hypothetically, we might be fully funded by then.
And if you aren't?
What guarantee would I have that you wouldn't piss off that investor and leave me in the lurch again?
I'd be the investor.
You?
Me.
If we're still looking for funding, maybe. Now grow up and call Sarah.
Cutting it close.
Well, I'm here.
I've already sent Miss Robledo out to get food for the week. In the future, please send any food requests to Miss Robledo or Miss Ross.
Okay. Thank you. Is there anything else you need from me?
This belongs to you.
My grandfather.
What's left of him. He made a point that his cremains go to you.
Cremains. Okay. Thank you.
Miss Robledo and Miss Ross will be here to make sure that you follow the rules and to attend to your needs. You have my card. If you have any questions, please call. I'll see you in 29 days.
Okay. Thank you. You gotta be kidding me. Calm. Stay calm.
I don't think so.
What?
I got a lot of my things back there.
Got it. Let me guess, all these bottles are yours also?
No, they're your grandfather's.
Well,
Well, what?
what's with the bottles?
Hell if I know. Crazy old man would get a hair up his ass, write a note on a piece of paper, and stuff it in a bottle. He did all sorts of weird things.
How do you live like this? All this clutter? Why haven't you cleaned any of this stuff up?
Doesn't bother me.
So?
So what?
So? Is there a room in this house that isn't packed with all your things, or do we need to start moving your crap out of a room so I can have a place to sleep?
Not using that one.
Your grandfather died in that room.
Where the hell's the food? Are you fucking kidding me?
Will just won't let me in. He's so stubborn. I fear he gets that from me. That just made me so sad that he's never even mentioned you to me.
Well, I feel the same way.
Please don't take it personally. It's really hard for him to open up about his family. He's very guarded.
Where are you?
I'm really glad we had this time to talk alone. Please, please be kind to him. He's going through a rough patch.
All you had them buy was booze and beef? Sarah.
I'll let you have some space.
It was nice to meet you.
She's too good for you. Good luck, Jackhole.
Sarah, how did you find me?
Really?
What?
Son, I think Sarah might have been expecting a different set of words to come out of your mouth.
Do you mind?
Not at all.
Sarah, I need you to
No,
know.
don't say anything. I need to talk, you need to listen.
Okay, but just...
No, you listen. You stood me up. I waited at the restaurant for an hour. I was worried. I come home, no note, no call, no text. Your clothes are gone and you won't return my calls. I deserve better. I demand better.
Can I get either of you something to drink? Coffee, iced tea, lemonade? Oh, perhaps an Arnold Palmer?
I'm good. Thank you for asking, Mr. Hadeon.
Are you sure? It's no trouble at all.
She said she was good!
Just trying to be nice.
Sarah, please. It all happened so fast, okay? The call from the lawyer, me needing to be here.
You could have called me or texted.
I tried. I felt bad. I couldn't find the words.
Bullshit.
How did you know where I was?
Your dad. You know the guy you told me has been dead for 20 years?
Wait, he called you?
Yes, he called me. He said he was worried about you and wanted to make sure things were okay between us.
That son of a bitch!
Oh, he's a son of a bitch because he told me where you were?
Yes! No, I mean no, okay? He's a son of a bitch because he's trying to mess with me, okay?
We've
Sarah,
all done things in our past that we're not proud of. He's trying to connect with you.
No!
You have a great opportunity to fix something that's broken.
No, you do not know him. Okay, the things that man has done, that he is capable of doing. He is a psychopath. You cannot trust a word that he says.
Funny. That's what I was just thinking about you.
She's getting away. Shouldn't you chase after her?
No, I can't.
Sure you can. Just get in your car and go. Vroom. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Want a margarita?
No, I don't drink. Why the hell did you call her?
I was getting a little bored. I've been stuck in this house more than a month. Most of that with a sickly, decrepit, sad old man. And then you show up. I like you. You snoozeville. Can't even drink. So, I thought that Sarah might bring a little excitement. And, you know what? She did not disappoint. This has been the best day since I've been here. I like that one. I wish you'd been born a girl. That would have made my whole life a whole lot easier.
You are sick in the head. How did you know about her? How did you even get her number?
Don't be a simpleton. I know everything about you. You all are the dumbest generation. You post all your shit out in the open for everyone to see. Plus the fact that we have the same name. I know you're Soch. I got a copy of your birth certificate. There is nothing I don't know about you. I've got 2 credit cards in your name. Shit, I almost bought a new car in your name.
You what?
Haven't you ever run a credit report on yourself? Jesus Christ. You really aren't that bright.
You're toxic. While we're stuck in this house, I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you. Keep to yourself. Nothing has changed with you. My mother died because of you. I hate you.
Yeah. I get that. In the end, I hated my father too, but your mother. That would have happened with or without me. He said, don't try to pin that shit on me. She was unstable from the get-go, that's a fact.
Don't you ever say a word about my mother again.
You know, maybe the problem is you don't drink. Have you thought about picking it up again? I bet you make one hell of a drunk. You're cute when you're mad!
Everything okay?
Thank God you're here. He just lost it. I'm really worried.
Did he hit you or threaten you?
No. But I'm worried he might hurt himself. It's been a really tough week for him.
You okay?
Fine. Yeah, fine.
You sure?
I'm good.
Look, I know I'm getting paid to be a glorified babysitter, but could you please try to act your age?
I'm good. I'll pull my shit together.
Good. Well, if there isn't anything else, I'd like to return to my book.
Food? My father has stuffed the fridge with nothing but junk. And a new clock would be great if... I'll get you a list.
Sure.
Thank you.
Cough it up.
What?
Kid lost it. Smash the clock radio. I want my money.
Did he leave?
No.
Did he beat up his father?
No.
Then you ain't getting shit.
Come on.
Someone dropping an inanimate object doesn't qualify as losing it. For the record, someone's gotta leave, or at least bloody the other. That would be losing it.
All right, well, you don't have to be a jerk about it. Doesn't matter anyways. I'm still gonna get your money. We'll see.
October 10th, 1974. I made a surprise visit. It looked like you grew 2 inches since I saw you last. You showed up at the cafeteria in a Dodgers Steve Garvey jersey. I was heartbroken. I knew you were trying to hurt me. I'm sorry I had to put you in boarding school. I wish there was another way.
I need you to stop being such a prick.
Excuse me?
You finish the coffee. When you empty a pot, you make a fresh one. It's common decency.
How am I supposed to know you want coffee?
Well, it's morning, isn't it? Try not to be so selfish.
I'm selfish?
You finish a pot, you make another one. Don't be a dick.
Calm. Stay calm.
Here we are. Like a needle stuck in the groove. Around and around and around. Over 600 years unbroken. And here I am waiting for a skip. I'm sorry. I didn't handle any of this well. I made a mess of everything.
If you're trying to freak me out, job done. That was creepy as fuck. What is wrong with you?
Good morning.
Morning. How's your night?
Quiet, just like I like it.
Do you get a lot of jobs like this?
No.
What's a normal job?
90% of my jobs are either background checks and interviews and surveillance. Every once in a blue moon, I get a security job.
You do a lot of surveillance jobs?
Yeah, mostly for rich people who want to know who their daughter's dating. Boring stuff, compared to the security jobs.
You ever been injured on the job?
Yeah?
Really? How?
Not gonna talk about that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to pry or anything.
It's all right. How are you doing?
It's hard. It's hard. Yeah, I don't know if you're close to your parents, but it's just hard for me to be around him.
Hey, just remember, your greatest weakness lies in giving up. And there is no failure except in no longer trying. And it always seems impossible until it's done.
That's a lot of cliches. But I appreciate your words of wisdom, and it's good to know that we are in safe hands.
My job isn't to protect you. Don't forget that. My job is to notify Miss Galpern if you or your father decide to leave the property.
Can I get you a cup of coffee, or?
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
You're poisoning the well.
Dude, what are you talking about?
I saw you talking to him.
Whatever, he offered me a cup of coffee. Get over yourself.
Well, just keep your nose out of whatever that is.
This is a really cool house.
I don't remember giving you permission. These are mine.
I am so sorry.
You should be. Didn't you ever learn to respect other people's property?
If you'd stayed around when I was a kid, you could have taught me.
You ask. Do you hear me? You ask.
I need to ask to look at your comic books.
If you want to look at it or touch anything of mine, you ask permission. Do you understand? Say it. Say you understand that you will ask permission if you want to touch anything of mine.
I will ask before I touch your things.
Don't forget. Mine.
If you really care about taking care of your comics, you should think about putting them in plastic bags. And maybe not put a box of books on top of them.
I'll do what I want with my stuff.
Can I play with your G.I. Joe?
No!
Keep your greedy little fingers off of my things.
Whatever you say, Junior.
What'd you say?
Whatever you say, Junior.
Don't fuck with me. I'm warning you.
What are you gonna do, Junior?
Let me give you some words of wisdom.
What, like fatherly advice?
Yeah. I said exactly some fatherly advice.
Yes, please hit me with some of that deep knowledge that you have there, deadbeat. You know, I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. I would love to get something of value out of this relationship, please.
It rarely pays to be cheap.
Wow. That was deep. That was really, really deep. Is that it?
That's it. If I would just have given your mother that money for the abortion, I wouldn't have to deal with your shit. And I wouldn't have to play Dad's stupid game, and all of this would be mine. Stay away from my shit.
Stay calm.
Hey, Steve Prefontaine!
What the fuck?
I went into the kitchen. Some of my things had been removed from the fridge.
Are you kidding me?
I had all my beer in there, and you took some of it out. I'm not okay with that.
So you throw a beer at me?
No, I threw a beer at you to get your attention. You gave me your word that you would not touch any of my things without my permission. Do we have to go over the rule again? It's super simple. Even a dolt like you should be able to get it. Don't touch my stuff.
I needed space for my food in the fridge. You had 3 cases of beer in there. So why the hell do you need 3 cases of beer in the fridge?
I like my beer cold.
You're gonna drink 3 cases of beer right now?
I don't know. I might. Day is young. That's not the point. The point is that once again, you touched my things without my permission.
Hey! I need you two to understand something right now. I'm not here to make sure you guys are nice to each other. My job is to make sure that if one or both of you leaves this property, Miss Galpern hears about it. So if either of you expect me to jump in and help when things get out of hand, think again. But if one or both of you gets too crazy, I will shut that down.
I completely understand, Miss Ross. Sorry to bother you. Where am I supposed to put my food?
Not my problem.
Can we share? I only need 1 shelf.
Not enough room.
You're really not gonna help me out here?
Sorry.
Calm. Stay calm.
fuck is my beer? Unfucking acceptable! Where's my beer? Where the fuck are you? You. My beer.
Technically, the estate bought this beer, and being that we both currently hold equal claim to the estate, this beer belongs to both of us. Yes, this is our beer. And being that I am a gracious person, I'm willing to give it to you when I'm done.
You think this is funny? You have no idea what I'm capable of. I will bury you. That is my goddamn beer. I made it clear. You don't touch my things. You're gonna pay for this. That's a promise.
It's dark, Pops. It's really dark.
It's only going to get darker, son. You're gonna pay for that.
I would like to reiterate that the estate already paid for this, and being that I own half the estate, I already have paid for this. Well, half of it.
Has it started? Can you feel it?
What?
That pit in your stomach? For me, it grew and grew every day. That pull. That malevolent pull. Started about a week after I moved in with Dad. Yeah. I didn't notice it when I was a kid. But then, he put me into boarding school when I was pretty young.
How old were you?
8. He'd come to visit on weekends. He'd bring me gifts and tell me about his week. He'll start soon. A push here, a strange thought there, until it possesses your every moment. I can't let that happen.
Are you okay?
Stay the fuck away! And you listen to me. You get out of this house now before it's too late.
Wow. You really are something else, aren't you? I'm not leaving.
I said back off.
Not getting my money.
What about that trip we took to Las Vegas?
Excuse me?
Vegas! That was a great vacation.
You gave me $5 and checked me into the kids' arcade at Circus. You left me there for 10 hours with only $5. You have any clue how long $5 lasts a 9-year-old in an arcade?
I doubled my money on that trip.
I'm glad it was good for you.
Boy, was it. With a little bit of luck, I'll do the same on this vacation. Dump you and double my money before it's too late.
Oh, by the way, fuck you. Did you hear me?
You're 4 feet away, of course I heard you.
Don't think your little psycho act is gonna get me to leave, okay?
How could you?
I like it better when you don't talk.
Your actions are abhorrent.
Is this still about last night, or is there something else you want to get off your manscaped chest? They should call you all the softest generation. Complain about everything. Bunch of whiners.
Your father.
What about him?
Why did you hide him from me? Why did you tell me he was dead?
Really? So this is what you want to ruin my morning with. I did you a favor. I was trying to protect you. The last thing you needed was him filling your head with crazy thoughts. Well, mine was so much crap. Trust me, it's better to be ignorant than to have your head filled with his delusions. But if it makes you feel any better, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're a sad, pathetic dolt who blames everybody else for why you are what you are. Get over yourself. You shouldn't even be here. I mean, who gives half of their estate to their grandson? And this from a man who told me his entire life that having children would be the biggest mistake of my life. Not that he was wrong about that.
Nice. Real nice. Just deflect, right? You never take responsibility for any of your actions.
That's right. You got me.
And why the fuck can't you clean up after yourself? It's unsanitary, you know that? Just leaving this shit lying around.
You've reached Clay's cell phone. Please leave a message and I'll call you back.
Hey, Clay. It's Will. I just sent you an email about another idea I had for the project. I think we should move the communal workstation up to the second floor. I know this is counter to what we talked about, but this would give us the option to open up the first floor to more retail. Look, I know I'm off the team, but I really think this could help the project. So just give me a call if you want to talk about it some more, okay? And I hope you're doing well. You have been a great friend. I just want you to know that. And yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't keep my issues in check. Okay, bye.
You look like shit.
I'm tired. It's hard to sleep when someone's slamming headboards in the next room.
Sure you're not sick? Yeah, I think you might be sick. Maybe we should get you to the hospital.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I don't like hospitals either. Neither did your granddad. I guess that's just another one of the many things that runs in the family. That reminds me of a story. Once upon a time, in a far-off land, there was an army occupying a neighboring fiefdom. Now, in that army was a young soldier, Rishley. Now see, he thought that maybe his cunning and his bravery and his strength would bring him recognition and help raise him out of the lowly status into which he was born.
Are you telling me a fairy tale right now?
Do you want to hear the story or not?
Sure.
After about a year of cleaning latrines and tending the horses, Rishley saw little chance of upward mobility. So, when a noble asked for a volunteer for a daring mission, he jumped at the chance. Rishley traveled to the far ends of the fiefdom to a small village called Soren. Now, from the cliffs of Soren, one could see the river Volta for miles. It was up this river that the nobles worried a sneak attack from the allies of the dethroned king would come. So, Rishley traveled to the far-off cliffs of Soren and dutifully watched the river Volta for enemy ships. One day, a young woman came upon Rishley, Adet, a native of the small village, and she demanded an explanation for what Rishley was doing in the cliffs. Rishley lied. Said he'd fallen off a merchant ship in the middle of the night and climbed the cliffs with the hope of spotting his ship on its return trip. She bought it, and they fell in love. Now, getting involved with foreigners was frowned upon in Adet's village, so Adet told Rishley that before they could go any further, she had to ask permission from her grandmother. Following morning, Rishley traveled to the village to meet the grandmother. He handed her a bunch of wild roses he'd picked on the trip. The grandmother laughed at the gesture. Such a fitting gift, she said. Temporary beauty with the potential for harm. The grandmother turned to Adet and said, "If this man is the path you want to follow, so be it. It is your life, but make sure this is what you want." And Adet said to her grandmother, "I've had a dream. This man will help bring me my greatest creation." The grandmother revealed that she had also seen this, but that the path was perilous. Rishley reassured the grandmother. "Adet will want for nothing," he said. "All her wishes will be my command." And in no time, Adet was pregnant. Time passes. Month after month, Rishley makes his daily trek up the cliffs. One day, he spots some ships. Now, the ships are too far off for him to discern the shapes of the flags, so he waits. A little girl from the village finds Rishley and begs him to come back. The baby is coming. Adet needs him, but Rishley has a job to do, so instead of following the little girl back to the village, he waits. And he completely memorizes the number of ships and the shapes and colors of the flags. All this time, the girl is crying for him to return to the village. And he realizes that he needs provisions for his trip home, so he goes back to the village.
Upon entering, he notices all the men are lined up at the edge of the forest with their backs to the village. In the center of the village is a circle of women singing. Arishli is led through the circle, and at the center stands the grandmother. At her feet lies a tent. Dead. In her arms is a crying baby girl. Ah, there you are. Did you find the shampoo?
I did. Not much left.
That's an easy fix.
So this is him?
Yeah, that's him.
Doesn't look like you.
I've been saying that for years. So, when do I get to see you again?
I'm back in town in 3 weeks.
I shall be counting the minutes.
I know you will. I gotta get going.
I do hate to see you go. You make this bleak life bearable.
I do what I do.
She knew she was going to die, grandmother said. She talked about her love for you and how this child was proof of that love. It was easy for her to go on to her next adventure because she knew you would take care of the child. Grandmother smiled sweetly and pointed down at the crying baby girl. Rishley took a step back. Me? Take care of a child? It was her dying wish, said the grandmother. Her wish will be my command. Those were your words. Rishley, in a state of panic, said, well, maybe if it was a boy, maybe then I could take care of it, but it's a girl. What good's a girl to me? It is a boy you want, the grandmother asked calmly. A boy you shall get. I promise you this. For as long as your line lives, it will produce only boys. The women started to sing a sad and dark song. The grandmother leaned over and picked up the baby girl. Rishley laughed. What? Is that supposed to be a threat? The grandmother stepped over her dead granddaughter. And every son will kill his father, she commanded in a guttural snarl. Alarmed by the crush of women moving in on him, Rishley turned and tried to make his way out of the circle. But as he moved, the circle moved with him. The singing became a cacophony that smothered him until he fell to the ground unconscious. When he woke, he was running. In the distance, he could make out the edge of his camp in a pure state of exhaustion. He stumbled through the gates of the camp and crumbled to the ground. Ships. Ships. Ships was the only word he could utter, and he refused to stop saying it until he saw the face of his noble lord. From that day on, Rishley was called the hero of the Cliffs of Sarn.
You've been dropping acid again, haven't you? Oh, come on. It was a great story. I love a happy ending.
That's just the beginning.
bit early, don't you think?
I don't think so.
Well, you enjoy your breakfast brew.
To you, the same.
Good morning.
Morning. How you doing?
I am doing okay. Thanks, yeah.
Good days and bad days, right?
Yeah.
My sister had bouts of depression her whole life. I just want you to know, if you ever need anybody to talk to, I'm here.
Depressed? Who said I'm depressed?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to overstep my boundaries. No one likes having people know their business. And of course, I understand. There's a stigma.
No, I'm sorry. You're not overstepping. It's nice to be able to talk to someone that isn't my father.
It was always so hard for Sylvia, my sister, to reach out to anyone when she was down. We just didn't realize how bad things were for her. And if I'd have known, I would have been more supportive. This depression is... it's terrible. I want you to know there's support here, if you need it.
I don't need it.
I didn't say you do. I said if. If you do, I'm here.
What I am saying is that I do not suffer from depression. My father. He told you I'm depressed.
Yeah, he did.
What else did he tell you? Oh, it's not a big deal. I'm just curious what he told you.
He said you've suffered from depression and suicidal tendencies your whole life. He's worried about you.
I swear to God, I'm going to kill that man.
Hey, slow down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I did not mean that. I'm fine, okay? My father and I, we have a very difficult relationship. Just trust me when I say I am fine. I'm not gonna kill myself. Oh, God. Or my dad. Believe me, I'm fine. All good. Would you please excuse me for just 1 second? 1 second.
Hey, son. You don't look so good. You all right? Such a trooper. Sometimes his antidepressants make him sick. It's been really, really tough on him. Of course, might have gone off his meds again. Withdrawals can make him really sick. Hope to God he hasn't stopped taking his pills. He's so brave. Knowing that depression runs in the family. I wasn't surprised when he was diagnosed. We've done everything to help him. It's just hard to watch him suffer the way he does. Listen, I'm gonna go in and check on him. Can I bring you anything? A cup of coffee? Soda?
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Son? You okay? Hey, sport. You okay? Maybe we should get you to the hospital.
It's gonna take more than a flu to get rid of me.
You know, people die from the flu. Extreme dehydration can be life-threatening.
I'll take my chances.
Well, I just hope you're making the right decision. I hate to see something bad happen to you.
Hey, Clay. I'm really glad you called. Did you get my email?
You don't sound good. You okay?
Oh, I'm doing great. Just great. Did you get my email?
Sure did. Some really good work there.
Yeah, listen, I'm glad you said that. I know I'm not on payroll, but I just have way too much time on my hands, you know, and this project is just, it's all I can think about.
Well, because I'm worried about you, buddy.
Oh. Look, no need to worry about me, okay? I'm doing great. Yeah, except for the fact that I'm living with a man that I can't stand.
He's really worried about you, too.
Who is?
Your dad. He called me, said you look depressed and haven't been eating or sleeping.
That certifiable, conceited, evil!
She gives me this wry smile and says, by all means, order whatever you want. I'm sure I'll love it. So, I order some escamoles. You should have seen her face when they brought it to the table. Oh, hey, Will! Ms. Ross and I were just discussing the amazing meals we've had down Mexico Way. Hey, remember that time we drove to Nogales? You must have been, I don't know, 7? I bought you that Pancho Villa puppet. Ah! Is that all you got?
I will fucking kill you!
Will, why are you doing this?
I told you, it's not my job to referee you two. You brought this upon yourself.
Oh.
Mr. Hadeon, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. It's Will I'm worried about. Please. Ms. Ross, can you please help?
Sir, this is not okay. Do you want me to call the police?
Police?
He assaulted you, sir.
He deserved it!
I'm sure I must have said something wrong. But no, police. I couldn't do that to him with everything he's been going through.
I will bury you, old man. You can fool her, but I know what kind of a monster you really are.
Will?
Clay, this is not what it must have sounded like.
I don't want to hear about it. You've ignored my advice and suggestions at every turn.
No, Clay, you don't realize what's really going on here.
It's over. You won't be coming back to the company, no matter how much money you bring to the table.
Clay.
I suggest you get professional help.
Sir, I understand not wanting to call the police on your son, but this is not okay. This behavior is very erratic.
If I call the police, they'll take him away. And he'll lose his inheritance. I can't do that to him, no matter how sick he seems to be getting.
You have to report this to Miss Galpern. We'll see how she wants to proceed.
You have to do your job. I understand.
Your father has pleaded with me not to call the police. This is against my better judgment. I will be informing Miss Galpern of what transpired here today. If she insists on calling the police, I will. If I see you lay a finger on your father again, I will mace you again, call the police, and make sure you leave this property in cuffs. Mr. Hadeon.
What?
Did you hear me?
Not a finger, or you call the police.
Good.
Will. It's getting pretty good, huh? Old father and son time?
I'm not leaving.
We're only 2 weeks into this. And you're a broken man. Everyone can see it. Your ex-girlfriend, your ex-best friend.
Hell, Ms. Galpin's getting a full report right now, even as we speak. They can all see that you are barely hanging on.
You know deep down you can't do this. You don't have it in you. More importantly, I'm not going to let you bury me.
I'm not gonna let you get my money.
That is why you are destined to lose. I'm playing chess here and you're playing with your pud. The stakes are a lot higher than just the money. Now, it's not your fault that you don't have a clue what's really going on. I never told you how fucked up our family is.
If you wanted me gone, why didn't you just let her call the police?
It doesn't count if you're forced off the property. It has to be your choice. You are such an idiot. That's why I love you.
I'm not leaving.
Hey, Will? Do you want me to help you pack?
I hate him. 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 I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this.
Wow. You made quite the mess here. You're packing. I wish I could say I'm gonna miss you, but I'm not. Why lie?
Calm. Stay calm. It's time to discover the root of your pain. Sometimes what makes you angry in others is something you don't like inside yourself.
My sister used to hold me down, sit on my head, and fart on my face. That's the last time I've ever seen such a shit-eating grin as the one that is on your face right now. So what happened?
Kid lost it. Pay up.
What'd he do?
Sucker punched the old man. Knocked him to the ground. It was epic.
Cops pull him?
We never called the cops.
Why not?
Old man begged me not to.
The old man begged... What did Galpern say?
She said to let it ride.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Double or nothing?
Hey, there's plenty of chili. Very good. What, are you too good for my food?
Yep.
Oops! I ain't cleaning that up. Just gonna sit there. Right there. Gonna sit right there. Hey, that shit last night was unacceptable. I don't find it funny. Hey, fuckwit, I'm talking to you! You don't scare me! Hey, you want a beer?
Nope.
Did I wake you?
Yep.
Yeah, I always listen to music when I drink.
Less than a week left. How you feel?
I feel really good.
You look good.
Thank you. Yeah, I feel like I found something new here. Hell, I think I could do a whole nother month.
Glad to see you and your father have managed to work things out.
Yeah. You know, sometimes a little conflict helps open up the paths to the real communication.
That's great.
Yeah.
You must be excited about all that money.
Yeah, yes, the money will be great. It will. It's just, and I know this is gonna sound really corny, but the real gift has been being able to spend quality time with my dad.
Money comes and goes.
Yeah.
Family's forever.
Ain't that the truth? I'm gonna get myself a cup of coffee. Can I get you some?
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
All right. Just give me a yell if you need anything, okay? Mwah. A gift, I tell you. A gift.
Good morning, Mr. Hadeon.
Ooh, hot.
Rude, inconsiderate punk. You don't touch my fucking stuff. Take your medicine like a good boy. Way to take it like a man. Now we just wait.
Son of a... You're gonna kill me?
Me? Kill you? This shit goes the other way around, dummy. It's me that has to worry about you. Those pills? They're not gonna kill you.
They won't?
Hell no. But they will put you into a deep sleep. Then I go running out to Ms. Robledo and I tell her that you've attempted to take your own life. She calls the ambulance, they come, and take you away.
I'm not gonna let you get my money.
Always with the money. I just need you to fuck away from me. This is self-defense. I'm trying to beat 600 years of patricide here.
You've lost it.
The curse is real. I told you the story.
You are so full of bullshit.
You're destined to kill me. As I killed my father, and he killed his, and so on, so on, and so on for the last 624 years.
I like where this is going.
This isn't going anywhere. I'm in control now. I just wish you'd have left of your own accord. I tried to give you a little push, but you're so stubborn. So here we are. Everything would have been fine if you would have just stayed the fuck away. But your grandpa had a bone to pick and blew up that plan.
You had a plan?
Since the day you were born.
Really?
Yep. Plan was to stay away from you. Plain and simple.
So the reason you were a terrible father was because of a curse?
More or less.
You want me to believe that that fairy tale about the soldier on the cliff is true?
Welcome to the party.
And the effects of this curse is that every Hadean son kills his father.
That's why I need you out of this house like yesterday.
I always knew you were touched in the head. Oh, boy, did I get screwed having you as a father. This is next level. I feel sorry for you.
You don't have to believe me. I did what I had to do. It has been nice getting to spend some quality time with you. I really mean that.
Fuck you.
I know he was depressed. Lost his job. Lost his girlfriend. But I thought the money would keep him going. Yeah, that worked for me. That coffee's pretty old. Want me to make you a fresh pot?
Tastes good to me.
This is a pointless endeavor, you know. You're gonna fall asleep eventually. All the hot sauce in the world isn't gonna stop those pills from doing their job. Just a matter of time.
What was it like killing your dad?
I am not proud of what happened.
How did you do it?
Curse made me do a lot of things I didn't want to do, like staying away from you.
Sure.
Do you really think your life would have been better if you'd lived the last 20 years knowing that no matter what you do, you're going to kill me?
Yes, actually. I think it would have given me a reason to wake up every morning with a smile on my face. Maybe today is the day I get to kill my batshit crazy derelict father.
It's a hard thing to live with. Knowing that you're going to cause the death of someone you love. It's even worse having done it.
Now I know you're lying.
Look, maybe we can still come to some sort of deal. Huh? You walk out that door, and I'll give you 6,000, maybe 7 every month, and then, when I do die many, many, many years from now, you'll get everything.
You want to make a deal? You want to make a deal? Only my father would make up some bullshit about a curse to swindle his own son out of money.
So, we are at an impasse.
Yeah, I would say so.
Staff has murdered giants. And my bag a long knife carries for to cut mince pies from children's thighs, with which to feed the fairies.
You see? That's what I'm talking about. Just when you start to sound or act normal, you pull some shit like that. You know, as a kid, my friends' parents would always ask me, "What does your father do for a living?" That was a nightmare. So I would say, "Well, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, my father doesn't have a job. My father jumps in front of expensive looking cars to make money. Wasn't a good look, you know?
Hey!
First I told people you were a pilot, but that got complicated. Who does he fly for? Where does he fly out of? So, I just switched to telling people that you were dead. That was the easiest lie. I grew so angry, and it was an anger that it consumed every aspect of my life. But my anger, it was so misplaced. Yeah, it was so pointless. Being able to have spent this time with you has really shown me the truth. It's not your fault. You didn't have it to give. Oh, sweet. Wow. There's a whole box of vinyl here. Wow, you have got some great stuff in here. I mean,
You got the expected, you got the Beatles, you got the Rolling Stones, holding company, but it's the unexpected, it's really throwing me. Yeah, you got Otis Redding, Harry Nilsson, the Specials. Oh, shit. Kraftwerk.
Told you not to touch my things. Give it back. You have no right touching it.
What are you gonna do if I don't? You gonna hit me again?
Give it to me.
But I'm not done looking at it.
You. Give me.
And now what are you gonna do, huh? You've drugged me, you've hit me, you've kicked me after ignoring me my whole life, and I'm still here. And I'm not going anywhere. Do you hear me? I'm staying right here, and I'm gonna look at your records, and I'm going to collect my money.
Give me back my fucking album.
Or what? You have no power. You are a sad, lonely, feckless old man.
I'm gonna kill you!
What the hell's going on?
It's just my dad. You see, he never learned to share.
What?
Oh, watch out. Here he comes.
Whoa! Easy, Mr. Hadeon. Shit. Mr. Hadeon. Mr. Hadeon.
Dad?
Shit.
Yes, yes we do. We are at 245 Lincoln Street. There's been an accident.
When did you switch to decaf?
Just recently.
Yeah, I should probably switch over too. So, I want to thank you again for agreeing to meet me. I'm so sorry for everything. And I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to attempt to atone for all the thoughtless, crappy things that I've done to you. I want to put everything that's happened behind me. It has been a life-changing experience, and I've changed. If there's any way that we can work through this, I will do whatever I have to do.
It's really nice to hear you apologize. Thank you. I don't know if we can fix things between us, but there's something I need to tell you. It's something you need to know.
Okay?
I'm pregnant.